Today I'm going to share with you how to talk to little ones so they listen in a way that they understand without breaking their confidence, without breaking their spirits. I am Marcela Collier. I am a mom of twins. They are 4 years old now, and I'm a therapeutic provider here in Arizona and your parenting with understanding coach. Okay, let's start. You've been trying really hard to answer to your child effectively. Maybe you've been reading parenting tips, you've been Googling some things, and everything seems like you don't know if it's going to work or not. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You want to be the connected, assertive mom, but you feel that you keep messing up. You feel that as much as you hate yelling, you always end up doing it or giving up out of pure frustration. If that's you, that just means that you are in a vicious cycle, and today we're going to talk about that and how to break it. I want you to reflect for a moment and think about the way you were raised. Think about the phrases that you got from your parents. Think about the way that you were disciplined growing up. Did your parents raise you with aggression, verbal, emotional, or physical aggression? Did they use threats? Did they blame you? Did they raise their voice and overpower you? Did they use those things? If they did, those are the tools that you have right now. On the other hand, were you raised in a home where your parents were more on the permissive side? You got away with everything, the rules were confusing, you didn't know what to expect. Sometimes things were one way and some other days they were not so tight. If that, you grew up in a permissive household, and those are the tools that you have right now to raise your children. But don't worry, because you don't have to stay with those tools. That's called default parenting. Default parenting are the way that we were raised, the way that we see people raising children is the way that we have right now to give to our children or to use with our children. But we don't have to stay there. We don't have to. The only way that you can break that cycle, meaning that when you talk to your child, instead of being aggressive or permissive, instead of blaming, instead of being confusing, instead of threatening or yelling, instead of all that, instead of being inconsistent, that you could be assertive, that you can be firm yet warm. And it is possible. But the only way that it is possible if you replace those broken skills that came with you for brand new skills. One thing is to want to be a gentle, connected parent. Another different thing is knowing how. You are in a good place here. You are here learning how. Matter of fact, I don't recommend you to figure it out on your own, because you're going to keep running in circles, or you're going to keep pulling little pieces from here, from there, and not make sense of anything. The million-dollar question now, so how do you talk to your children assertively without breaking their spirit? So in order for you to respond assertively, how I said, you need to replace your old broken tools. But I want to give you a little golden nugget. Start moving away from focusing on the undesired behavior to focus on the action that you want your child to take. So for example, if he's jumping on the couch, instead of trying really hard to get him to not jump in the couch, focus. What is that thing that he would do instead of jumping on the couch that would help him follow that instruction easier? So instead of no, how can I replace that with you can do blank? Instead of you cannot have this, when can you have it? Instead of I cannot believe you just did that, to you must be really, really scared or frustrated to do that. This is a better option for you. Do this instead. Or how can I help you? So move away from this is crazy, I need to stop this right away, to how can I help my child, redirect him to a better action. If this is the path that you want to take, if you know you want to raise your children differently from the way you were raised, if you know that you don't want to pass down generational trauma to your children, you have to do something different. You have to replace or throw away those old broken tools and bring on new ones. Otherwise, it is like if you are trying to drive a brand new car with no gas. I encourage you to replace what you have with good new tools that is going to take you to communicate in love and respect, but at the same time assertively and effectively. If you are ready for this, the question for you is not if you are going to do it, but when you're going to do it. And today is the day. Today is the best day for you to start your parenting with understanding education. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to start your parenting education, if you're ready to replace those old broken tools for brand new ones. So you are the connected, collected mom that your children deserve. I don't want to leave you alone in this process. I created a tool, it's called the Emotional Needs Roadmap. It is free and it's going to give you a little good head start on helping you navigate your child's behaviors and needs, because every single behavior is the communication of a need. You cannot be effective addressing behavior if you don't know what your child is trying to communicate to you. And that's a really good roadmap that you can follow. Tell me in the comments what kind of parenting you grew up with. Was it permissive? Was it assertive? Was it aggressive? Let me know. If parenting with understanding and gentle parenting is something that you want to keep on learning, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Now, you might be asking, okay, this is great, but what about when my child is being defiant? How do I even go around that? There are 4 things that you need to know about your child's defiance, and it is in this video. I encourage you to go there so you are going to learn about your child's defiance and what to do about it. Keep parenting your children with understanding.